He was supposed to testify, and then now this. So what exactly happened?
Just an amazing fall from grace, and so many people wondering where their money is.
Floyd Mayweather's broke. You know, that's what a lot of people don't realize. He gets these big checks and doesn't pay the taxes on it.
It's not all about the money. Well, your kids can't eat legacy. They can eat off the currency.
Shocking scenes capture Floyd Mayweather appearing shaken after an unexpected bankruptcy announcement. He insists that legacy doesn't put food on the table, arguing that real security comes from financial power. Famous for his extravagant way of living, the undefeated champion is now confronting mounting doubts about his economic future and lasting stability.
It's not all about the money. Well, your kids can't eat legacy. They can eat off the currency. I believe in building generational wealth. That's what's important to me. Generational wealth. My kids will be great because I will push them to be great. Not in boxing, just in business. Whatever they want to do, I will always push them to be great.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. says the loudest accusations about him being broke come from his own circle the moment he announces a new move. He insists his exhibition bouts are calculated business plays, not acts of desperation, but envious critics spin it as financial distress. In his view, the negativity only surfaces when he's on top and making power moves.
But soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions, but soon as somebody black does it, your people, your own people say, oh, he's broke. Listen, I'm not here to talk about no one else's pockets because I got to where I got to focusing on Floyd Mayweather. That's how I got to becoming 50-0. Because my thing was always, I didn't care what nobody else was doing. I had to focus on me and my family.
Jake Paul made headlines after declaring that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is actually broke, arguing that most people just haven't realized it yet. He claimed Floyd's over-the-top displays of wealth are nothing more than a smokescreen, masking a slowdown in cash flow behind closed doors. In Jake's view, reality is beginning to close in, and the illusion can't last forever.
Jake,
now, did Logan ever get paid with the situation with Floyd Mayweather?
Nah, not yet. Floyd Mayweather's broke. You know, that's what a lot of people don't realize. He gets these big checks and doesn't pay the taxes on it. And then the IRS comes hunting him down later. He owes a lot of people I know money. And Logan's deep down on that list, so I don't know if Logan's ever going to get paid.
Logan Paul disclosed that backers tied to his exhibition bout with Floyd Mayweather Jr. allegedly never received the payments they were promised. He claimed the investors waited for their returns, but the agreed terms were not fulfilled, ultimately prompting legal action. The controversy has intensified scrutiny over Mayweather's money management and whether he consistently honors his contractual commitments.
On his investment, and sure enough, he didn't get his initial investment back. He's strung along. He gets like $100K here and there, strung along, not getting paid.
Logan Paul didn't stop at discussing unpaid investors. He directly challenged the financial credibility of Floyd Mayweather Jr., referring to him as Money Mayweather. Paul alleged that Floyd owes substantial amounts to various parties, including vendors in Dubai, hinting that the issues may be far more serious than the public realizes. He also expressed frustration over his own delayed payout from their exhibition match, claiming that despite the event bringing in huge revenue, his compensation has yet to arrive on time. These accusations have intensified doubts about Mayweather's handling of money and his commitment to meeting financial obligations.
Floyd Mayweather has made over $1 billion throughout his entire career, but now he's being accused of being broke. This accusation comes from Logan Paul, who fought Floyd Mayweather 1 year ago, which was one of the biggest fights in all of history, selling over 1 million pay-per-view buys. Floyd Mayweather was paid the majority of the money, but was reported he made $100 million off the fight. For Logan Paul, who handled all the marketing, it's not the same where he hasn't been paid one penny. That was because every single dollar made went through Floyd Mayweather's company. Logan Paul said despite them having a contract, he's owed $5 million by Floyd Mayweather that he's just not paying him. Logan Paul, along with his brother Jake Paul, have bashed Floyd Mayweather, accusing him of being broke. Which Floyd Mayweather is undeniably a pretty bad guy, where he went to jail for 2 months for domestic battery. Floyd Mayweather has been accused of domestic abuse by over half a dozen women, including his ex-wife, and was confirmed in court by his son when he was just 10 years old. But Floyd Mayweather took offense to being called broke and said he makes $300 million a month. Which is a complete joke because it would mean he has more cash coming in than Bill Gates. And Logan Paul said if Mayweather doesn't pay soon, he's taking him to court. But who knows, maybe Mayweather's money is just a show.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is reportedly dealing with major financial pressure, as claims surface that he owes the Internal Revenue Service roughly $22 million in unpaid taxes. The alleged liability has fueled growing doubts about his financial footing and reignited debate over how the enormous wealth from his boxing career was managed.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Why they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find this strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet we have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see, but y'all don't realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter. But, man, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there because the feds is all in that, man, business right there, man. How you on all these millions? But, man, stay tuned for that next video.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has pushed back against critics who question his involvement in exhibition bouts. He argues that these events allow him to display his talent to a younger audience while keeping the atmosphere focused on entertainment. According to Floyd, exhibitions let fans enjoy his skills without exposing him to the intense physical dangers that come with official professional fights.
Case my talent and give people just a glimpse of, you know, what I was doing when I was at the height of my career, you know, when I was at the pinnacle of my career, you know. So just being able to just travel the world and put on shows, put on exhibition bouts, and still sell out arenas, it's a great feeling. But you know, the fans love it. Now, I truly believe if I took a lot of abuse in the sport of boxing throughout my career, then I probably wouldn't still be doing the exhibitions or putting on boxing showcases. But I didn't really take no abuse in the sport of boxing, so I feel like I can continue to go out there, have fun, and put on shows throughout the world.
In a candid interview, Floyd Mayweather Jr. broke down the money behind his exhibition appearances. He explained that a traditional sanctioned bout might pay him around $20 million, but exhibition events can generate nearly $100 million. For Floyd, the math is simple. After retirement, these showcase fights offer a dramatically higher return with far fewer risks.
It's crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game. I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make $3 million, $4 million, $6 million, $7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
Imagine playing basketball and getting 40 million for a fucking preseason game.
That's real money.
And I get all mine up front.
Even with Floyd Mayweather Jr. offering his reasoning, many remain unconvinced. A large portion of the public believes his continued run of exhibition bouts is motivated primarily by financial gain. Critics argue that his repeated returns to the ring signal a pursuit of fresh paydays rather than a deep passion for the sport itself.
I've said this shit for years. I think he needs the money, and I think that's why he's fighting. Ever since the Logan Paul fight,
when you Floyd, you don't need money.
You don't know what his finances are. This dude has gambling problems. This guy is.
Whoa. Do you have any fucking link to back up that ridiculous claim that he has gambling problems?
Not gambling problems, but he gambles heavily. Yes, there is. He posts it all the time.
Okay, do you have any fucking any links to back up that he loses?
Well, you don't know that he doesn't. All I know is that he's doing shit.
My point is, until there are links
there's
stating that Floyd Mayweather gambling has put him in debt. Like,
no, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So what? I mean, you're the one that said gambling problem. You said gambling problem and needs money.
I think it's a mix between the way he lives his life, the money that he spends, and all the other things that go into it.
You're insinuating a lot. You don't know.
And I've always thought that.
You don't know his finances.
To take these fights, I'll continue thinking.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s public endorsement and handshake with Mag David Adams have sparked speculation, with some believing the move was financially driven. Critics suggest his alignment with the organization could be connected to his current monetary pressures. At the same time, reports that he allegedly failed to repay a $2 million loan to 50 Cent are said to have damaged their once close friendship. The unresolved debt is widely viewed as a key reason their relationship deteriorated, underscoring ongoing questions about Mayweather's financial commitments to those around him.
This looked like a friendship that was going to last a lifetime. What the hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
He changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
As he was actually going into jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotions.
Right.
Then as he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions. There's no LLC. There's no seal. It's not incorporated. It's just
a name.
Yeah. When he says helping with Mayweather Promotions and it's not there, I go, okay, I know what he means. He wants me to
get it together,
put it together for him. So I do TNT Promotions. I get it all the way together.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money? He acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell you how to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man. Do you think Floyd Mayweather scammed 50 Cent?
Oscar de la Hoya reflected on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial ascent, noting that he earned the nickname Money Mayweather following their fight. Prior to that matchup, Floyd's earnings were relatively modest, but the bout dramatically boosted both his income and his public recognition.
Before Mayweather fought me, he was making $2-3 million on my undercards. After beating me, Mayweather becomes Money Mayweather, and he becomes this global superstar. I think we sold 2-point-something million homes. I believe he made something like 8 million all said and done.
And what did you make all said and done in that fight?
I had to be closer to 80.
You made 80 million, he made 8 million. So the negotiation was 90-10?
Sometimes fighters don't understand negotiating the right way.
Oscar de la Hoya has openly criticized Floyd Mayweather Jr. for participating in exhibition bouts against opponents far below his caliber. He described these matches as embarrassing and insisted that Floyd pursues them solely for financial gain.
Okay, Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real show that left the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're going to have to sell off your assets. Floyd, I'm rooting for you. Come on, let's turn it around.
In 2021, Floyd Mayweather Jr. and rapper Tyga reportedly collaborated with a watch broker, making upfront payments to acquire luxury watches and jewelry from Miami jeweler Leonard Sullianoff.
This is how Floyd Mayweather and Tyga might get away without paying $4 million in jewelry. So a lot of wealthy people buy assets or luxury items under business entities. This allows them to pay less tax while also having protection against lawsuits personally. In this case, Tyga and Floyd used a watch broker and some upfront cash to make the deal go through. But as the days passed, no payment was made on the balance that was due, and even their agent admitted they owed $4 million. So what these two did is they signed and paid using a business, and then before paying the full amount, gifted it to themselves on behalf of the business that bought it. Therefore, the broker can't go after Floyd or Tyga because they didn't buy it from them personally. A business that they may control bought it and then gifted it to them, but in this sense is completely separate. But what they did is how the rich get richer. Us in our daily lives have no protection from lawsuits, but as soon as you use a business, the laws completely change. So I'm not saying you should do this or that they'll even get away with this, but it's definitely an interesting way to get expensive jewelry cheaper.
Despite growing debts and financial scrutiny, Floyd Mayweather Jr. continues to flaunt an opulent lifestyle. He recently grabbed headlines with a reported purchase of $42 million worth of real estate. While most people under financial pressure might tighten their belts, Floyd appears to fully embrace his money Mayweather persona. His spending isn't private, it's on full display. This lavish property acquisition drew widespread media attention, cementing the image of a man unwilling to scale back the extravagant life that made him famous, regardless of his current monetary challenges.
What's the point of buying 62 buildings? You buy a couple.
No, 62 units, I think, right?
No, 62 units could be one building.
Yeah, it could be.
They got buildings with 90 units and
Yeah, it's 100
100
true.
and some units.
He has 62 multifamily units. That's what it says. So that's 62 buildings. Like you just said, it's probably
so
62
think about
buildings.
it.
Yeah.
If he has that, some of the buildings might not be in the best condition.
Right.
So knock it down and build, or knock, if they're side by side, knock both of them down. Don't renew
Right.
rents. Let them move out and then build a skyscraper.
Or if he makes commercial properties out of some of those.
That's what I'm saying.
However, shortly after the news broke, questions arose about the accuracy of the $42 million property claim. Reports suggest that Floyd Mayweather Jr. may not own the buildings outright, but rather holds only partial stakes or shares in them.
For some odd reason, at the beginning of the year, Floyd Mayweather decided to tell us all that he bought a bunch of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Everybody has found out that that wasn't true. Apparently, it's not that hard to figure out who owns property. This is not an indictment on Floyd Mayweather as a boxer. He is one of the best boxers we've ever seen. Anybody who is privy to Floyd Mayweather's antics outside of the ring knows Floyd ain't bought no goddamn apartment buildings in no Upper Manhattan, bro. We knew that when he told us. I'm not sure who Floyd Mayweather thought he was fooling. Nothing about Floyd Mayweather outside of a boxing ring says savvy. I'm sorry. This is the same Floyd Mayweather that 50 Cent told he would donate $50,000 to the charity of his choice to read Harry Potter. He bought $400 million worth of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Come on, Floyd. The people who was living in apartment buildings, the second they heard that Floyd Mayweather bought their building, they was on the phone with property management like, what's really... I will pay $10,000 a month, but I won't pay $10,000 a month to a nigga. Floyd, you can't just do that with Upper Manhattan apartment buildings, bro. Tell lies like that about the projects, man. You gotta do that to the hood, man. Ain't nobody going for that shit in Upper Manhattan.
In the same month, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was spotted showcasing a new private jet, reportedly valued at around $500 million. The display sent a clear message. He remains financially untouchable. Despite swirling rumors of bankruptcy and ongoing lawsuits, Floyd projected an image of unwavering wealth. For him, the perception of being rich appears just as important as the actual money. Mayweather's approach to flaunting cash goes to extremes. He's known to carry backpacks stuffed with stacks of bills, not to spend, but purely to show off. Subtlety is not his style. He insists that everyone witnesses his fortune.
Yeah. I think it was like a $5 or $8 million 5-fight deal or something like that. You have to check the numbers, but he turned that down to start his own promotion. And when he was with HBO, he worked out that deal to do the 24/7 where you can see the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That was right around the time when reality TV was getting big.
Yeah.
So you didn't have social media then.
Yeah.
People began to build and know Floyd off of the 24/7.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, my wife even became a boxing fan from watching the 24/7s.
Yeah.
So the timing of him becoming his own boss, which you're going to make the majority.
For Floyd Mayweather Jr., image is everything, constantly proving he's the richest and flashiest presence in any room. From over-the-top displays to his enormous watch collection, he created a brand built on extravagance. He often presented his watches as a way to share his lifestyle, though it frequently read as nothing more than showing off. Now, amid reports of financial strain, it's easy to understand why he made sure every major purchase was seen, and why eventually the money began to run out.
I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. Right here, I got 3 cases, and they're all full with watches. So when I travel, I like to take, if I'm going for 45 days, I like to take 45 watches with me. I like to have options. So everybody's always asking me, what's your favorite watch? Well, one of my favorite watch brands is & As you can see right here, I got this a few months back, and it's one of my favorite watches. One of the best brands in the world. That's just my personal opinion. I like the brand so much, I went and bought another watch just yesterday, & Co. As you can see, & Co. Now, let's talk about watches, let's talk about jewelry, let's talk about a few things. I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. So we'll set this to the side. Now, we want to give the people an appetizer or something light. So we give you 2 appetizers, then we give you a main course. Just a few watches that I got while I travel. So check this out. We're going to go here first. And of course, the company is & Co. Crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me come to you guys a breakdown.
That's a wrap for today's video. Stay tuned for the next one.